waited for Q&A video. Technically answer video. I am in Kenley's room right now and I had to bring all my equipment in here because she is asleep in the other room. So bear with my soul, please. Let's see. First question is from Ellie J, and she says, have you ever thought about doing covers? You only sang for like 10 seconds, but it was really great. Love you, girl. I never thought of doing covers before. I mean, I like to sing, you know, in the shower and stuff like that, but I'm not really like a big singer, I guess. Probably not. This is from Tasha and Kids. What state do you live in? I live in Massachusetts. How long have you and your boyfriend been together? 2 years. Can your daughter and my son be best friends? Of course. They're only 1 or 2 months apart. If you never was blessed with Kenley, where do you think you would be now? I would be in college at Unity in Maine studying the wildlife because, oh my god, that was my dream and I got accepted to that college, but I didn't end up going. It's 3 hours away, so it just wouldn't work out with the baby. With your relationship, me and Jason, I don't think a 3-hour distant relationship probably would have worked at the point we were in our relationship because we had just met, so probably not together. Your career, that's all I can think of now. So career, same thing. I'd be in college, you know, working on my degree. Do you and Jason ever plan on getting married? We have talked about it, but we honestly don't plan on getting married anytime soon just because I am Catholic. So yes, I should be getting married to him, but like we don't feel like we should rush into it just because we have a child. So we will get engaged eventually, but just probably for a while. How do you budget yourself on everyday living expenses and Kenley's needs? Both work jobs, so that's what pretty much covers everything Kenley needs. My question is, how do you stay in such great shape? Always, and God bless your beautiful family. Oh, thank you, Barbara. I honestly stay in shape, and this sounds so weird. This does not work for everyone, so please don't go do it. But I eat junk food, and to be honest, I feel like when I eat like wholesome meals, I gain weight off of all the protein and like good stuff, and then when I eat bad food, I shit it all out. When do you think you will plan Kenley's birthday? So she turns 1 in March, so I'll probably start planning it in December just because I'm not the type of person that's going to plan stuff like really far ahead, so probably just a few months is what I'll need to start to think of ideas and then getting stuff for her birthday. This is by Amber Nicole. Do you wish you could have the chance to get a career and live your teenage years before you had a baby? I don't wish I would have done it because I wouldn't have Kenley, but I mean, it would have been a different experience to get a career before I had her, but just because I don't have a career now doesn't make any difference of how my life is. That makes sense. Do you want more kids, and if so, how many? I got so many questions saying, am I gonna have more kids? Do I want more kids? And yes, I do want more kids. I want at least 2. Yeah, so yeah. When you got pregnant, did you want it to be a boy or a girl? I did want it to be a boy at first. I will admit that I did want it to be a boy. And when I found out it was a girl, it just didn't really change anything in my opinion. I still was happy with what I had. What made you think of the name Kenley? So I was actually in Maine visiting family, and my aunt was babysitting a little baby, and she had her name stitched onto a bag, and I was looking at it. It said Kenley, but it was spelled Kenley, and I was like, wow, I really love that name, because originally Kenley's name was going to be Aubrey, but everyone names their kids Aubrey now because it's just such a new common name that everyone names their kids Aubrey. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do Kenley, and I did Kenlee. If no one knows how to spell it, that's the correct spelling. If you had twins instead of Kenley, what would their names be? Don't forget the middle names, girl. If I had twins, you didn't specify boy or girl, but if they were boys, it would probably be Caden and Hunter, maybe. Karen Catlin says, what has been the best experience of being a mom? I would definitely say the love. I mean, you think that you love somebody, but you don't know until you have your first child. Like, I'm so in love with this little human that poops everywhere, pulls my hair out of my head, and screams in my eardrums. What has been the biggest struggle you and Jason had to overcome? I would say the biggest struggle in our relationship was not communication, because we're good communicators. It was more as of a trust thing, because in past relationships, trust was a bad thing for me. So, I mean, not like for me, but like in the other relationship. So I feel like it took me time to overcome that, but I always trusted him, if that makes sense. Tatiana says, the most awesome YouTuber ever. Thanks, baby. Is everyone in your family as funny as you? Where do you get your humor from? Says Holly Gutierrez. I don't want to butcher that last name, so I'm just not going to say it. But, Holly, I think I get it from Santa Claus. Question is, can you post more? I love watching you and baby Kenley. Yes, I can post more. I'm sorry that I don't post a ton. I know I said I was going to try out daily vlogs, and I did start doing them, but after a while, it was kind of messing with my schedule because my work schedule had changed, and I now work 5 days a week and come home to Kenley, and Jason leaves at the same time, so it's like I don't have time to film all the time because sometimes she's, having a bad day and she's just very cranky with me, and I can't really get a video done. So unfortunately, I try my best. You know what I noticed? My hair matches Kenley's room. It's like green. What is your favorite thing about Kenley? I love Kenley's persuasion as a baby. Like, how do I explain that? She just, like, the second you walk into a room, like, she's always smiling. She's so happy and just excited about everything, and, like, she's just literally the cutest little soul I've ever met in my life. I just love her so much. I might not read the questions that are multiples just because there's so many. Why are you so gorgeous? Well, I can't answer that, can I? What was your initial reaction when you found out you were pregnant? I was actually scared shitless because I didn't know what to do. And number 2, do you think you'll be having more children in the near future? Yes, future meaning probably a few years. Taylor Winkler, when do you want to have your next baby? Probably 2 to 3 years. Which Halloween town is your favorite? The first one. Always the originals. First favorite. You and your daughter are so pretty. Love watching your videos. They make my day. Oh, thank you. Did Jason have any say or so in her name, or did he just let you handle it? Says Madison Starkley. He did. When he found out and saw the name Kenley too, he was like, oh my god, I love that. Like, he like really liked it and he wanted to do that. So I'm happy that he agreed, because otherwise I would have been like, bitch, back the hell up. No, I'm just kidding. You are such an amazing mom and so positive. You are so inspirational, says Natalie Simone. Oh, thank you so much. Guys are so cute. What kind of music do you like to listen to? I like to listen to all types of music. I like EDM, if you guys know what that is. It's electronic dance music, just like the house music. I like country music, R&B. I like some hip-hop, Drake, Chris Brown. Chris Brown's my mother. Everything. I like the oldies, too. Do you have a hard time with Kenley when you film? By the way, you're a good mother, with a little ghost emoji. Aw, thank you. Most of the time, no. Usually I have her occupied with something, whether she's in her bouncer or she's in her swing, or sometimes she's napping. Like right now she's napping. That's why I had to come in her bedroom, because I didn't want to wake her up with my loud, obnoxious man voice. Yeah, so usually it's not really a problem, but if it is, then I don't film. I just am paying attention to her. Naomi Jarkin says, I started feeding my baby food. He's only 4 months. After I watch your video, there's nothing wrong. I totally agree with you. Question, tips on how to make baby food. I have never made her baby food, but if you go online, you can definitely find out how to do it. I know, like, things like avocados, you can just literally carve them out, put them in a blender, and put some of his formula in it, or breast milk, and that's just baby food, and you freeze it, and you can use it all week. Savannah and Maddie, I love you guys so much. You're such a cute family. Although I'm only 12, I still love you guys. Number 1, how did you and Jason meet? We actually met at a college called UMass Lowell. And when did you two start dating? We started dating about 2 years ago. Are you joined with any networks? No, I am not joined with any networks yet. I haven't found one that, not that I don't trust, but I'm newer to YouTube and I don't want to screw up my channel by agreeing to something when the contract in the very, very, very fucking fine print says, you will pay me $1 million. You know what I mean. I haven't joined a network yet. No. You are very funny and upbeat, and you always make me laugh. I try. That sounds like a dying squirrel outside. Oh, it's a little kid. Kirsten Jones, did you ever breastfeed Kenley? Why and why not? Yes, I did. For a week when she was born, I stopped just because she wasn't agreeing with my breast milk. I had her on formula for the first day that she was born, and then when the first couple days when I got home, I tried breastfeeding her because I actually I had emotional detachment from her when she was born. So I thought that breastfeeding her would help my detachment, and she just didn't agree with my milk. She'd spit up every single time, and it was just so frustrating. So I decided to switch back to the formula. Are you worried about your future? No, not at all. I'm actually excited for the future because it holds so many freaking presents and just exploration and excitement, and I get to share it with Kenley. So no, absolutely not. Lisa Hotwing, my question was, I see you like Italian food, like I do. What's your favorite dish? Anything with seafood in it, to be honest. So any pastas with seafood, oh, I'm all over that. Brittany Johnson, are you and Jason going to get your own place anytime soon? Yes, we are waiting for his VA loan, and he will be getting that next October. What do you do for work aside from YouTube? So I decided to keep that part of my life private from you guys. I'm not a stripper or anything like that, don't worry about it. But I just don't want to put everything about my life out there on the internet. I want to keep my family safe and myself safe, and the people have ways of finding out where you work and the locations and stuff like that, and I'm just not ready really to give that information out. So I hope you guys understand, but I don't want to talk about where I work just because I have a family to protect and people are damn crazy. Did you graduate college? No, I graduated high school. I graduated and then I got pregnant when I got out of high school, so no. Favorite drink from Starbucks? A venti iced green tea with 2 shots of the classic syrup and a splash of lemonade. Literally. Fave drink. What stroller do you have? By Josh Young. I have the Chico Key-Fit mineral stroller. I got it from buybybaby.com. It was like a special edition, and I absolutely love it because it's like black on black. Love your vlogs. Lindley Young on my husband's account. I'm in Australia. Oh, you're so cute. XOXO. Des and Baby Colin says, when are y'all getting married? And are you going to have any other kids? I already kind of answered those. Not knowing when I'm getting married, and any more kids in the future, yes. Did getting pregnant bring you and Jason closer together? Not really. We're kind of the same as we used to be. I don't want people to think that if you have a baby that your relationship will be better or he'll never leave you and stuff like that, because that's totally untrue. I mean, Jason and I could break up whenever, and a baby doesn't keep people together, but he definitely said to me that seeing me be the mother that I am has made him fall more in love with me, and I could say the same goes for him because he's a great father. And do you plan on staying as a stay-at-home mom? I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I do work 5 days a week. What has a baby done to you financially? How do you afford it? And what is Jason's career? Jason's career, again, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is. Part of his career, he has 2 jobs. He is in the military, one of them. He's in the Marines, Semper Fi. And then the other part, I'm not going to really tell you because it's just a safety hazard for my family and I. And answering the financially part, we've been very comfortable with having a child. And again, not everyone's life will be this way because everyone lives in different lives and everyone has different careers. Some people don't have jobs, some people do. Some people don't have careers that could actually support a child and themselves at the same time, so we're actually very comfortable where we are right now. Do you plan on doing daily vlogs? I love your family and would love to see what you do throughout the day, says Michaela Price. Thank you. I do plan on doing daily vlogs. I'm probably going to try to do daily vlogs more towards when we're actually getting our own place because it's easier. I feel like I don't want to push a camera in his family's face all day, if you know what I mean, but I will put in vlogs now and then. Do you plan on traveling to other states? Eventually, yes, I will. To meet people, to meet you guys. I just want to kind of build my subscriber count a little bit more, so when I get a little higher in subscribers, I will do a meet and greet soon.